few months ago, I was searching for inspiration for my next film. I knew I wanted to make something meaningful, something real, but I had no idea what. Then, one day, a notification popped up. It was a weekly newsletter from my friend Leah. I opened it, and as I read it, something clicked. This is it. This is the story. Tried casually messaging her, "Hey, I need to make a short film for Sony. Wanna turn your latest newsletter into a film with you as the main character?" And just like that, we had a project. The thing with me in pre-production is this. It's a never-ending checklist. Find the team, book a space, finalize the script, but then there's the shortlist, the gear prep, the schedule, the backups. And suddenly, it feels like you're drowning in details. But here's what I've learned. You'll never have every box ticked, and at some point, you just have to start. For this film, I knew I wanted balance. Half shot indoors and half outdoors. And after spending almost £500 on our first location, things got serious real quick. And while we spent weeks talking about this project, in reality, it all came together in about 10 days.
Now, to make a film like this, you need a team. And for me, filmmaking isn't just about the final result. It's about the entire process.
The moments in between, the energy on set, the people you get to create with.
And that's why I love working with friends.
First up, Leah, the star of the film.
Without her, there was no film. Simple as that.
Then we had Gareth and Arthur, both insanely talented filmmakers, my right-hand people, always there when I needed them, and the reason we have all this behind-the-scenes footage you're watching right now. And of course, the gaffers.
Time was not on our side, and we had a lot of scenes to shoot. But Ed and Tom, they made my life a million times easier.
Pressure is on, eh?
We have like 15 minutes to shoot this whole scene. We kind of got, how to say, sidetracked.
How are we feeling?
And then there's me, directing, shooting, and editing.
Just figuring it out as we went and making it all come together. And that was the team. Small, but solid.
So this is the Sony FX3, the internet's favorite cinema camera. Lightweight, full frame, insane low light performance.
Basically, a filmmaker's dream.
Now, one detail I love about this camera, the tally lights. It's such a small thing, but when you're in the middle of a shoot, it's a game changer.
No second guessing if you hit record.
Oh, and being able to preview LUTs in camera makes shooting way more fun. Now, color grading is one of my favorite parts of the process, and shooting in S-Log 3 422 10-bit gives me so much flexibility in post.
It lets me shape the footage to exactly how I envisioned it, which is crucial for a project like this.
Now, for this film, I wanted a challenge, something to push me creatively. See, I'm used to zoom lenses. They make life easy.
But growth doesn't come from easy.
I wanted that creamy bokeh, that cinematic feel. So I went all in on primes. Now lately, I've been obsessed with pulling focus. Maybe it's all the movies I've been watching. Maybe it's just where I'm at creatively. Either way, I knew I had to try.
And let's be real, one lens stole the show.
The 35mm f1.4, wide enough to feel immersive and tight enough to still feel personal. But yeah, we're just switching on the 35. Basically, most of these films
Everything is 35.
so far has been filmed on 35mm, which is the focal length of what our eye sees, and that's, I think, what makes it nice. And then we are gonna grab a drink, because why not? We also used the 14mm f1.8 for insane wides, the 50mm f1.2 and the 85mm f1.4 for dreamy close-ups. Paired with the FX3 and ECM1 mic, it gave me full creative control. Now, when telling someone's story, details matter. So, my best friend and Lea's sister Pika created the graphics for this film and designed a custom Reflections t-shirt using Cricut.
It's Cricut is that little machine over there, quite affordable.
And then you open it like here, and then you put the vinyl inside,
You put
and then it cuts it out.
but you need to save it in SVG and then import it in Cricut app and then print it to Cricut. Obviously, you have to mirror it because that's gonna be on the t-shirt.
Imagine you don't, you're like,
Cricut, what it does, it like cuts the design out, and then you obviously have to remove excess material. And then you place it on the t-shirt, the baking paper on it, and iron it.
oh my god!
You drawing?
Oh my god! Wow! Crazy!
Oh, and besides that, Pika also created reflection stickers, which we placed on the front during the intro scene to reveal the film's title.
Hello.
Alright, what are we doing, Tay?
We're basically gonna put the title of the film, which is Reflections, on a phone, and then as Leia like slams it, it comes into focus, and that's where we show the title. However, we just
Broke one.
2 letters didn't come off the
Just
sticker.
reflection.
Reflection.
Well, that's another sticker wasted. How much did they cost?
Honestly, you don't want to know about the expenses.
Well, how much did this whole thing cost?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay, let me tell you, finding the right music for your film is hard. Like seriously, how do you find the perfect song that hits the right emotion? The right vibe? I mean, isn't music one of the most important parts of a film? And then it hit me. What if I didn't have to do all of that searching manually? What if I could just let AI do the work for me? So, as always, I turned to Artlist. With its Artboard AI-powered search engine, all I had to do was tell it what my film was about. And bam, it started suggesting the perfect tracks, sound effects, and even stock footage that helped me get inspired for some filming locations. The coolest part, you can share your artboard with your team, so everyone stays on the same page.
If you want to try out Artlist, by using the link in my bio, you can get 2 months free on top of your yearly plan. So, what are you waiting for?
And there I was, everything set up, ready to dive into this edit. But somehow I couldn't bring myself to start. I felt stuck, second-guessing every shot, wondering if the footage I had was even good enough to tell the story I envisioned.
And then, like a true artist searching for inspiration, I remembered. My landlord doesn't accept creative blocks as payment.
So, for the 50th time, I yet again opened the project and got to work. And just like that, you made it to the end. Working on the short film was such a fun experience, filled with creative challenges, unexpected moments, and a huge learning opportunity. I want to give a huge thank you to Sony for believing in my vision and helping bring this film to life, and of course to the entire team for making the process both smoother and more enjoyable. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out Reflections. I hope it resonates with you as much as it did with me.